Yeah, so guys, I honestly did this. I went after a man, you know, I actually typed a man. Should I say I did? Yes, I did. I'm one lady with difference, a Nigerian lady with difference. Yes. I am vocal, I am outspoken, I express myself the way I feel. You know, I'm a born again Christian. Santa Webe, Sister Chinyere. But meanwhile, I air my view. I like expressing myself whenever. Though the video is in the next video that will be coming up soon after this one. I've made the video already about how it all happened. But meanwhile, this video, it's all about a reaction video. It's about a lady that came back from Canada after 6 years to Nigeria, and he came back in search of a husband. Funny enough, I was just laughing out loud during the conversation with her host, Uche Nwezi. She's a Nigerian YouTuber. She hosted this beautiful lady from Canada, a Nigerian too, So if you don't know Uche, please, I will leave the link to her channel here. You would love her content. She's also a Christian, a born-again Christian, and her content are super cute. Now, the way she was interrogating this lady and asking, are you truly telling me that you came back all the way from Canada instead of a husband in Nigeria? And the lady was so affirmative about her reason for coming home. Just hear her out.
At the end of the day, it's like, you need to find a good husband.
So you came to Nigeria to find husband?
That moment, well,
all those Toronto, Ontario, all those you're plenty, you couldn't find a good man.
Husbands are scarce.
In Canada?
They are scarce. He's a musician you will marry. Upcoming acts.
Second reason, please. Because this is not even a good reason at all. You can find husband anywhere. You guys leave it in the comment section. Are you trying, for those of you in Canada or American, Germany, Italy watching me, are you trying to say there's no good husbands out there in the diaspora?
She came to Nigeria in search of a man to settle down with. So Uche was like, are there no men in Canada? She insisted. Now, I am reacting to this very video in the sense that I've lived abroad and I am currently abroad. I came back to UK in the last 2 months, so I lived in the UK previously for 3 long years as a student. I had my experiences here. I've made a similar video like this, and I am here also saying emphatically that it is still not so easy finding a man to settle down with or finding a woman to settle down with overseas. Anywhere in the Western world. You might be lucky, but it is just one difficult task. And one, I want to encourage this lady's boldness. You could just hear her out again.
Wait, you came back to Nigerian Port Harcourt okay.
But it's
marriage,
everything.
What other things? What other thing with all these insecurity
but
in
Nigeria?
There's
also a lot. And at the end of the day, so of course, I didn't just decide to leave. Of course, I budgeted myself, I planned and all of that.
Okay.
There are so many other things. There's so many other reasons. For example,
she is simply bold. There are a few Nigerian ladies who could be this bold and outspoken to go for what they want, or to even come have a sit and chat with you about what they want or their reasons for coming home. I mean, the lady's home for returning to Nigeria might be in search of a husband, but she wouldn't verbally let it open like that. But this lady is quite different. She's unique. She's just like me. I will just tell you things straight away, without hiding it. So she definitely knows what she wants, and she was the one who wore the shoes, and she knew where it pinches her over there in Canada. Just like every other lady in diaspora, you know how difficult it is finding a man in abroad. Take a look at my street. This is abroad, yes? Uche went on to say, how could you have come back? Everything is beautiful. She mentioned the social amenities, the availability of social amenities in abroad, all the steady power and blah, blah, blah. Look at my street. Is my street not beautiful? It's such a beautiful place to be. But then the loneliness overseas, the loneliness here is something else. You can count the number of people you could see on that street. If at all you see anybody walking on the street. Here I am. I don't know my next door neighbor's name. The left side, I haven't seen the person. Whether a man or a woman living there, you don't know. Everywhere is as calm as the mortuary. You know, though this lady also mentioned that she came back to Nigeria for this other reason.
Accommodation, like that thing is expensive.
Over there,
Accommodation is really expensive.
but
like,
people are surviving. Like, imagine the security. You're not crying about security. You're comfortable, 24 hours, electricity, the comfort, the environment, the life, the peace of mind that you can never get. See, it's only God that's giving someone peace of mind.
But you know that it's God that keeps people. So
Of
regardless
course,
of where you
yes.
are.
So she also came back to Nigeria because she's been missing her loved ones and blah, blah, blah. But then I can tell you that she was really serious with her major point of coming down to Nigeria in search of a husband. Yes, there are men overseas, but it is difficult to find the one that would put a ring on this finger. Yes, you see Nigerians, they're everywhere. In case she didn't want to go with the whites, you know, they are not interested in marriage, just like we, the Africans. The whites, they can have relationships like having partnership, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend living together, cohabiting and having children. And they can even go into a relationship for months on agreement. We'll just spend 3 months, 1 year into this relationship. I've met a lady where I was working previously years back here. You know, we were working together. She's a nurse. You know, she said she dated her man for 7 long years and they got married. Within 3 months, they divorced. And she simply told me that they were not better off as couples. Rather, they were better as boyfriend and girlfriend. This is Oyibo for you. They could also come to you and tell you straight what they want. Can you come around? Let's have a makeup. Is it a makeup or makeover? What's the expression? They are straight. They are not like us. When a white man tells you that I love you, he meant it. It comes from here, you know, and he can never ever tell you that he loves you when it doesn't come from here. And there are black men overseas here in diaspora, but you know what it takes to settle down abroad. If you have been abroad or if you're watching me, you live abroad, you don't just walk up to any lady to say you want to settle down. A lady wouldn't, if a lady who has her stay abroad approaches a man that let's settle down, the man would trust Nigerians. The man would take off. Other men from African countries might be different, but those in Nigeria, women don't approach men among Nigerians. I'm telling you the fact. And on one base, you know, that is parties. It happens almost every day in Nigeria, especially every Saturdays and off weekends, you know, weekdays. You see people celebrating in Nigeria. They have their naming ceremonies, child dedication. They have parties like weddings. They have funerals. They have the joints, you know, the eateries these days where they chop nkwobi, the ishiazos. These are places you could meet people, and also just in the shops. The streets are always busy in Nigeria. You could even meet someone while buying roasted corn or roasted bole. But it's not like that here. Everybody is going to work. An hour is money. Every minute counts. And when perchance somebody organizes a child's birthday party, you would see adults in the house. They wouldn't even want to go home. Even if it is 12 midnight, they don't want to go home because they wouldn't know when such party would be held again. You know, it's not as if, it's not about the food or the chicken and drinks. No, those things are shit abroad. But it's about the physical interaction, you know, the communication, the gist, the Nigerian yearnings that they will be getting from the party, you know, meeting others that they've not met in weeks, you know. They have time together in a child's birthday because the children's birthday start from 3 p.m. When it's 6 o'clock, they go home. Then the adults, they start coming. They wouldn't want to go, you know. So it's really hard. And I have talked about why Nigerians find it difficult to settle with a Nigerian or Nigerians overseas. The video link to that would pop up here. I've talked about that on this video. So I don't want to keep on repeating that. So it's really difficult. There are men, there are women everywhere. But It's a hard one to come together to say, yes, I like this, especially when you met somebody abroad, when you met a Nigerian abroad, and you too, you are in Nigeria. Assuming you are here for a study and the lady is here for a study. Ringing. Your clock is ringing. Your time is limited, You don't have a permanent stay. Let me not mention that. Just check out the video that I've just said. But this very lady, I am really feeling somehow about the whole stuff for her. Being that since that she's come up open to say this on a video chat, I'm saying that you have to be very careful. Yes, because, Nigerian men, everybody wants to run out of the country right now. Talk more of when a woman has really come up to say something like this. You might come across this video, lady. I know some will come and claim that they love you. Some will come to Romeo to buy your love up, But I know you are a wise lady, so you have to make the right choice. Yes. And I know you said you might be spending years in Nigeria. I can tell you my experience. I was so excited to go back to Nigeria when I was leaving, because I finished my studies here in July 2013 and my visa was to run out in October. Yeah, so I tried looking for a job, a professional job here. The 3 months was not long time enough for me to get one. And trust British people, once you are looking for a job, a professional job here, they would ask you, are you British? Them silly questions that would come up. They wouldn't mind if you're a human being and you've studied in their country. All they want to know, are you British? Are you an European national? That kind of unwanted, unnecessary questions, So I decided to go home. Yes, I didn't want to stay here for my paper to run out. I had to return home, though I already have a man at home, pressing my buttons, saying, come back home, let's tie the knots. I had no option than to go home. Yes, because staying abroad would be definitely killing. I've seen a lot of people, single ladies, they stayed here, they couldn't find suitors. All they did when they were like late 40s or thereabout, they find somebody to get pregnant for, have a child. And some of our Nigerian men that are married in this country, they didn't know when the marriage happened. It happened like Popepo, like Willy Willy. I knew of one then that was saying that he wasn't married yet, but he was. Don't do the thing for court to be saying you don't do it, because marriage here happens like magic, especially among our Nigerian people. The way it happens, it's not like the way it happens in Nigeria. You could see your friend tomorrow wearing a ring. He will tell you, yeah, we got married yesterday. How many people were present? You could say, I just invited 3 or 4 people and we just did it. It's not like that in Nigeria. It's not like that in Nigeria. They do it for certain reasons, best known to you and I. So let me not elaborate on that. But then I traveled to Nigeria and it wasn't easy for me. Despite that I have a man already on ground, I came to Nigeria October 26, 2013. December 28th, my introduction happened. And then April 19th was my traditional marriage. July 19th was my white wedding. Did you see the gap? Not so, within 6 months interval, everything happened, But then I wasn't really happy in Nigeria. After about 2 to 3 months, I wanted to leave Nigeria. I wanted to go back. So I'm talking to you, sis. It's not easy. But you are so lucky because you said you will be spending she said she will be spending about 1 to 2 years in Nigeria. And she's happy because she's got her stay in Canada. So in case within 3-4 months, things are not going the way planned or the way that is so fantastic, she might decide to run back to Canada, which is so good. But in my own case, I didn't have my stay in the UK, so it was really difficult. Even in 2015, when I sold all my husband's property and ours, in fact, all my wedding gifts, all of them, I dashed them out. All the pots, the coolers, now. I sold everything in our living room. Oh gosh. Just for me to come back to England. But it didn't happen. I tried US. It didn't come to pass. I wasn't happy in Nigeria. I wasn't happy. If you have lived abroad, despite the loneliness, despite, I don't know, the calmness of this very place, it's not lively like in Nigeria. It's not lively at all. You can't hear no noise, no parties going on. I mean, the noises you hear from neighborhood in Nigeria, they are something. They add to, should I say, they add to our head, or if you ask me, but it's not like that here. But by the time you leave abroad, though, and you travel back to Nigeria, you spend 1 month, 2 months, oh, you would want to disappear and appear overseas again. I'm telling you the truth. But thank God I'm back anyway. But I wish you find your heart true soonest and settle down. It's really necessary you made the right decision. Yes, because the pattern of marriage abroad, they make marriage to be less holy, less of what it's supposed to be, less of what our parents, have had or have. Yes. I don't know how to put it, but you understand better. You have a marriage is somehow not valid overseas. Yes, especially among the whites, and we the blacks are also imbibed by the Western culture of not valuing marriage, But then you took the right decision coming home to find a man, and every other person, every other lady out there wishing to settle down, I wish you best of luck. Yes, thank you very much for watching this content. My name is Chinyere. I'm sorry I didn't say this at the beginning. Please do not forget to like my video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you again in my next content. Bye bye for now.